Technical analysis of the investment potential of Turkey for UK SMEs. Export market analysis. Export market analysis is a tool in deciding which market a firm should enter. Export market analysis is a process of screening countries to find positive and negative investment traits, such as the level of economic growth and cultural compatibility. This presentation will analyse the investment potential of Turkey using this technique.
Turkey. Turkey is a Eurasian country located within Western Asia and Southeastern Europe, which borders 8 other countries, including Greece, Iran and Syria. Formed in 1923 in the aftermath of the First World War, Turkey has grown into a regional power due to close diplomatic relations with both Western and Middle Eastern neighbours. The Turkish national currency is the Turkish lira. The official languages of Turkey is Turkish, which is spoken by the vast majority of the country. In the 2012 Education First English Proficiency Index report, Turkey was given a score of 51.19, which was given a low proficiency grade.
Geographical factors. Geographical distance. The geographical distance between London and the most populous city in Turkey, Istanbul, is 1,868 miles. Geographical features. Turkey is located on the Anatolian Peninsula and therefore has access to numerous shipping trade routes and ports. Geographical threats. Turkey is located along several fault lines, as a result can be prone to multiple earthquakes annually. Additional risk and cost is a factor to consider. Market structure. Population. The population of Turkey is 75 million people, with 13 million living in the largest city, Istanbul. GDP per capita. The World Bank lists Turkey as having a GDP per capita of $10,498 annually, which is comparatively poor to the UK's $38,818. A change in the value proposition may be required to suit a less affluent market.
Over the past 9 years, Turkey has led the world in average real GDP growth per year, with an average growth of 5.2%. Turkey now has a GDP of $773 billion, which is the 18th largest economy in the world. Turkey has led the world the past 2 years in real GDP growth, despite the global economic downturn. Estimates suggest that Turkey's economy could be the second largest in Europe, excluding Russia, by 2050.
Turkey's foreign direct investment has experienced incredible growth over the past few decades, from $0.98 billion in 2000 to $15.87 billion in 2011. This massive increase in FDI is an indicator of both the increased competition with Turkey by foreign investors, but also shows the representativeness of Turkish consumers to foreign goods. The corporate tax rate in Turkey among OECD member nations are most competitive. The basic corporate income tax is 20%, recently reduced from 33%. Turkey is a secular representative democratic republic where the Prime Minister of Turkey is the head of government within a multi-party system. The Turkish government has been removed from power by the Turkish military 4 times in its 90-year history: in 1960, in 1971, in 1980 and in 1997. A recent attempt occurred in 2010 where over 40 members of the Turkish military were arrested, including several high-ranking members. This has been done to ensure the constitution of Turkey is enforced, most notably in the maintenance of the secular nature. Political instability is a factor to consider before investing.
Trade agreements. EU trade agreement. Turkey has a customs union agreement with the EU which grants the EU certain political power over Turkey and the tariff-free trade of goods with all member states. Other trade agreements. Turkey has free trade agreements with Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Chile, Croatia, the EFTA, Egypt, Georgia, Israel, Jordan, Macedonia, Montenegro, Morocco, Palestine, Serbia, Syria and Tunisia. Legal difference. Legal system. Turkey has a strict comprehensive legal system with multiple levels of courts to deal with differing severity of crime. Startup time. In Turkey, there is a freedom to start, operate and close a business with limited bureaucracy, taking an average only 6 days to open a business compared to the average startup time in the UK of 43 days. Corruption. There are allegations of judicial corruption where judges may use their own political bias when making a decision. Cultural difference. Language. The Turkish language derived from the Persian, Arabic and French languages. However, there are some similarities between the Turkish and English language, such as their use of the Latin alphabet. Tradition. 99% of Turkish people are Muslim, and their history is principally that of the Islamic people. For example, due to their Islamic roots, Turkish people partake in public baths known as the hammam. These are similar to an English spa, however, hammam holds significance to Islamic history and the cleanliness placed upon their land.
Food. Turkish cuisine is in a sense a bridge between Far Eastern and Mediterranean cuisines. In Turkey, a main meal will usually start with a soup and a meze, a variety of small cold hot dishes which are made for sharing. However, Turkey contains many westernized fast food restaurants, although the menus are customized to suit the local needs.
Religious attitudes. The religion of 99% of Turkey is Islam. However, Turkey is a secular state without any official religion. After the demise of the Ottoman Empire in Turkey, which claimed its legitimacy from religion, the founders of modern Turkey decided it best to separate religion from politics in Turkey, and by 1937, secularism was made a constitutional principle. The Ottoman Sultan, who ruled through religion, was replaced by the chairmanship of religious affairs, that is responsible for only matters of the Muslim religion in Turkey. Islam forbids certain practices, such as drinking alcohol and gambling. However, Turkey is a highly westernized country, and these practices are legal, though with restrictions. The attitude towards certain consumer products may be affected by religious influence.
SWOT analysis. Strengths. Fast-growing economy. As of 2012, they were the 18th in the world for GDP. They changed the local buy and make policy to open up free markets and to promote import and export opportunities. They were very involved in the global market, with high levels of exports and imports. Investment incentives. Foreign direct investment is encouraged. There are many opportunities for investors to come into Turkey and continue to develop the touristic destinations. Demographics. Turkey has a growing population, with the largest age group being between 18 and 35. Location. Due to the fact that Turkey borders 8 countries, Bulgaria, Armenia, Georgia, Greece, Iran, Iraq, Syria and Azerbaijan, it's an essential hub for importing and exporting. Turkey has great political and economical ties with the Western and Middle Eastern countries. This is very important when transferring goods between Europe and Asia.
Issues regarding religion. The Constitution provides for freedom of religion, and the government generally respects the right in practice. However, the government imposes some restrictions on religious groups and religious expressions in government offices and the state-run institutions, including universities. There was some improvement in the status of respect for religious freedom. Nevertheless, some Muslim, Christian, and Baha'is face some restrictions and occasional harassment, including detention for unauthorized meetings. The government continued to oppose Islamic fundamentalism within the government. Authorities continued their broad ban on wearing Muslim religious dress in government facilities, including universities, schools, and workplaces.
Political and legal issues include allegations of judicial corruption, equality issues such as men and women not being treated as equals in Turkish culture, and corruption levels. Turkey is 4.2 on the corruption index. They are ranked 61st in the world. SWOT analysis. Opportunities. New investors can take advantage of increased incentives and tax allowances to increase and encourage foreign investment and boost economic activity. Hot and dry summers present extensive opportunities for farming and agricultural investments. Based on the heavy influence, focus and saturation of the services and industrial sectors of their local economy, new investors and facilitators of FDI will be able to possibly benefit from first mover advantages and its provisions. Due to increased global integration as a nation, This in and of itself presents opportunities for open-minded investors, as this shows the country's increased willingness to incorporate and get involved with other nationalities and economic sectors. 65 to 70% of the population is between 15 and 65 years of age. Opportunities for workforce manipulation and physical labour. Future acceptance into the EU will result in reduced barriers and more stability.
Threats: terrorism and war, crime rates. Highly lucrative underground sex slave trades provides opportunities for criminal organisations. Location and territorial issues. Syria and Iraq protest Turkish hydrological projects to control upper Euphrates waters, posing possible problems for sabotage. Neighbouring country territorial disputes could pose a challenge for foreign investors through a way of border relations and complications.